Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Robbie Gould's got it on the tee. He kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set, 180. Mutt's 56. I know he ain't got it. Shot.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Hey, exit.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He finds Beckham, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. Throwing, Mayfield. And the Niners get there and bring him down. D Ford, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that one was over before it could get rolling. How about the D just knifing into the backfield and shutting that one down?
Alert, 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 alert.
3rd and long for Mayfield. Steps away. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. On 1st down, Coleman. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Coleman. And they'll get him down right around the 16. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Mike, watch the slats. Watch the slats. I got this.
On 2nd down now, it's Coleman. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now from back at the 5, this is 3rd and goal.
Coming to you, coming to you. 65, 65. 53 is the mic. 53 is the mic.
Garoppolo. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Oh, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And look at that, a diving catch. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18. From the gun, a run for Johnson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
23 yards, the final tally.
180. 56. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
A toss play to Chubb. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
180. Check back, check back.
1st down, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. D. Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless 1st half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Landry, the intended target.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give right side, Coleman. unable to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a first down on a gain of 10. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
They'll toss it to Breida. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
21. Here we go. Hey, gun. Hey, Foxtrot. 53 is the mic.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Morgan Burnett. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. If you're a lover of offense, this has not been the half for you thus far. Luckily for me, though, I'm sitting next to a lover of defense, and we have had plenty of that, including that interception.
Yeah, and I mean, that still makes it a great game, doesn't it? Everybody talks about if the ball's not in the end zone and points going up on the board, it's not as much fun. I love these defensive battles. Something's got to give with these turnovers. Who can convert them into points?
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. It's a run by Coleman to start the third quarter. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
This is Breida, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. 180. Check 53. Hey, pick your game up. Out. Say hot.
Now whistles here, and I think one of the big boys for the 49ers might have jumped. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now they hand off to Coleman, and they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Go ahead.
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late-game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. Flushed out right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage. But instead, he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. Steps away to his left. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
He'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
To throw is Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Larry Ogunjobi in for the sack.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
12, fellas, here we go. Let's go. Five. Number 53.
They'll try and throw for it here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
180. Check 56. I'm here all day.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down when the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel.
I'm closing the top of the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throw it blind in my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not a particularly good return.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. Feel like Ginger from Casino. Aces up my sleeve though. Right before I leave, I said like I'm Dino. Think I'm part Italian. Blame that on Gino. Snowflake the medallion. The skin on cappuccino. I don't kiss and tell. Keep your distance from myself. Fettuccine with the snails in a 5-star hotel. And I wish he's well when they wish for me to fail. I might donate, pay their bills. They can't get it by they sell.
That's why you treat women good, but not too good. I give them too much, then they don't need me. I give them just enough.
I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. Lost a lot, but I came out with no else. Thank the Lord for my people and my health. And I'm fine as hell from my head down to my nails. My man tripping cause I got another cell. He still buy me YSL. I could get it by myself. 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 I'ma get it by myself. Yeah. I'ma get it either way. I don't even gotta say what I want when I want. They just put it on my plate. I could get it right away. Take you through my day to day. Wake and pray, make that play. Get some good at my place. There's some on the way, cause my bros on the way. I got stones on my gold. I got loads in my safe. Had a 7-figure summer, so I'm putting on some weight. Set up getting thick, so I put it on display.
With this round here, I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days
What up, what you got? Say what now? On that Madden. It's way different from 19. I mean, I can't give you a record. I can't read your. I can. Oh no, they can't do that now. But I can't really give you a critique. I can't really give you a critique on it yet. Oh yeah, niggas done tried. Yeah. I have. I'm 2-0. Motherfuckers done tried the same old play, drag, crossing.
The NFL is
I'm
on
stopping
EA
them
Sports
easier now
Arena in
though.
Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago. This crowd,
I probably am, but I got a hell of an off defensive line.
As their guys burst out of the
I
locker
probably
room.
am. I probably got a hell of a defensive line though.
Get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys.
I'm already on broadcast.
And all that work.
Matter of fact, I'm playing Dallas now.
He's simply taking a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Prescott on first down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Nick Bosa, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And some space here. Cooper was
now I like how I moved though. The control of the player.
Nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess
defense.
Not all the time, but sometimes.
I was looking at motherfuckers saying earlier
with the football.
Yesterday on Facebook that defense is harder to stop the run. Shit. Not to me. Well, so far, and I only played 2 games though.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
But I know like how motherfuckers running that 3-4, that 3-4 cover 4 to stop the run and shit like that. No, you gotta think now. You gotta use like real football. You gotta use zone coverage that's gonna actually supposed to cover the run in a way too, like zone blitzes, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You got to blitz them gaps.
Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that
I'm gonna tell you now, learn how to tackle with X too.
He's simply taking a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Cause it's so elusive now. You can juke a nigga one-on-one, but it's so elusive now. You learn how to tackle with X.
Touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Conservative tackles.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Don't get the habit of big hitting all the time.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged him and won the battle.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. The tackle by Eric Armstead.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field.
I already set my
4th and 5.
I already set me a playbook and everything.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Lets it fly deep for Cobb.
Don't play me. Don't play me, Chris. Don't play me.
At the 22.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away.
Oh, yeah, he's gonna quit. Yep. You're gonna get a lot of that, Cole. Motherfucker quit because this one right here is strictly, it's mostly, I said 80% man shit. Is when you know what I'm saying? When you is user. It's 80% user. Which one right here? What you talking about? I doubt it, no. It's real though. It's all skill based on this one. That's what I like. %, skill that you have to be the user, go get it yourself with the receiver. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Real skill shit. Oh my goodness. Me and Chris gonna excel in this shit. But you don't play with you don't do a lot of using yourself, do it on Shep.
The NFL is on EA
Sports. No, I'm talking. No, this is what I'm
saying. At Levi's Stadium in Santa
Clara. Because on him, the more using you do, the better.
They love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys
especially like, and if you can play with the safety, it's better. If you can play with the safety, it's better. My first overpowered team, Atlanta.
Kicks it off, and here we go from Levi's Stadium.
And see, we haters across the board. My boys here, so
and he'll take this up
we
competitive
this year.
At the 22-yard line. Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan.
Yeah, I knew you were looking for that. Ain't none of that. Ain't none of that.
Sack to the Oregon Duck to Forrest Buckner.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them, and that's why they got after them early.
54, stop! 56, hey, echo! Check 56.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ryan looking downfield for Jones.
Give me my ball, bitch.
Throw there. It's intercepted. It's
Sherman,
Seahawk Richard Sherman, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
What? All right, chill. They done gave me cornerbacks and everything.
He'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman.
Oh, this is it.
He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one 28 yards.
They're fucked up.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. but how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to...
Shep, they done fucked up, Shep. They done fucked up, Shep. They done fucked up, Shep. Look at this, Shep. I done went and did that all by myself, man. They done fucked up, Shep.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the three.
That's all I've been asking for all last year. Let me control my receiver how I want to control.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Shep, you gone.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here.
You gone, Shep.
Looking to throw again on second down. Ryan, they'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman.
Oh,
he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second and a yard, Ryan. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to
Arkansas was in here too, Shep.
Make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second and 11 now. Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 72 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. Well, I love watching Goodwin play. Of course, everybody knows the story of him being an Olympian. He's a long jumper, right?
Yes.
But you know that he has that athleticism, that big playability.
He certainly does. And not only was he an Olympian as a long jumper, married to a sprinter. How about that for speed in one family? And I love his end zone celebrations now. When he does go deep and beat someone for a touchdown, now he does the long jump as his celebration. Pretty cool deal.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those...
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked off by Quan Williams.
What's up, cuz? Another dude finna quit. Man, I only been able to play 1 full game after the only difference is L1 and R1 ain't your linebacker and lineman audibles no more now. It's your D-pad. You know what I'm saying? You heard me, Shep? Yeah. The audible now for your defensive line and your linebackers is your D-pad now. Man, I'm 4-0, dog. Man, I'm already ranked. I'm already ranked. But dog, I'm ranked 1,200 out of 4 games though, cuz. Hold up. Let's see what the number 1 dude is. And the soundtrack sound nice too. It won't let me see his shit. Let's see who on top of my shit was so far. Ooh, I'm talking about niggas is on the average. Cuz out of 4 games, niggas averaging 1.75 points. Oh my defensive fool. She know that. She know how expensive games is. Tell him, said, I know how expensive games are, bro. You be like, bro. Be like you do with me. Bro. I know how expensive games are. Man, these niggas here don't want to goddamn play me, man. No full game. I want to blow a nigga completely out, man. I want to play against a good team, somebody who got a good X factor. So, you know what I'm saying? Right now, motherfuckers playing with their own team right now. You know what I'm saying, Shep? But soon as the game starts, niggas gonna be playing with all these souped up ass teams. Oh yeah, say hello to my audience, Shep. What you say, Red? When I get an audience, Red, they can see it. You hear it, I mean. That's just right now. You know what time it is in the morning? Man, I made the niggas quit. And we done stuffed up pretty good, though. Bro, how is that I'm saying, is that cross platform? Stop before you scare that baby. I'ma treat you how you treat me. Do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use it. Can't
treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried. I'm straight. Me and
These niggas scared of the 49ers now, shit.
On the road, this crazy. I get 80 a show. Say my money.
Hell yeah. I got D Ford and goddamn Butler coming off that end like goddamn 80 going north. What you said, small boy? It's not. I know that.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene is short time to go. This crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle
the guys
with Phillip
in the
Rivers
good.
and the Los Angeles Chargers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30.
Let's get it, Shep. Let's put something on the tizoo for these folks to see.
Here we go, T. Hey, gun.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
You almost put them goddamn sweet feet on your ass, boy.
Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Watch 6-6, bullet high.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Breida, he'll try the right side. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done. Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
That's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get this inside the 30. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Now a toss play. It's Breida. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down.
21. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Yeah, that's what I do.
Garoppolo looks to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now, since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Bravo. Watch Mike. Watch the screen.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 24. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Second and 15. At the 20-yard
Block 15.
line.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. Oh, he sheds himself free. He's at the 50.
Oh, my goodness. That's
30.
weak.
Past the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown.
The
game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And to the right side here, it's Allen. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. Here's Rivers. Allen, nifty footwork. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Allen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So
Ship. Yo, Ship. I can't give a full thing. Yo, Ship. Oh, here in the game.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. A few minutes ago, the hometown Jets were introduced to this sellout crowd, and it's a roar that could be heard across the river in Manhattan. They're set to go as their Jets will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Outside. 56 is the mic. I don't think you got it, son.
Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Out right here to Herndon. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. But now it's 3rd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. Darnold now to throw. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
Let's go, boys. Let's go. Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 22.
One, Omaha. Greystone, travel.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida, and he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford, there for the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Tight down. There you go. Lock. Crunch.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Being chased out left. Now he'll throw. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 42. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And some good running out of the gates as he takes this up to the 33. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? Because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now Garoppolo lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And the lead is up to 5. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
That was weird.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Right back to Coleman here on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Call that a gain of 11. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
Why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
On 2nd down now. It's Coleman looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
1, Omaha.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. He'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st.
Yeah, it's all right.
Mark of a good run defense.
I like it.
Linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
It's decent. I like it so far, Dak.
Here we go. 180. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Switch it. Come on.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
It's more competitive.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
21. Here we go. I got this. Switch. Sponge. No. Hey, gun.
They'll toss it to Coleman. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 33 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go.
The New York set to take the field. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, that's gay. Bell did that shit then. Oh, shit. I forgot Le'Veon Bell over there with the jet. Oh, that's good. I like that.
And the Jets have once again taken the lead.
I like that. I can't leave no holes over.
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the lead is up to 5. Now Catanzaro after the touchdown to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line.
David
Not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
You did it.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, and they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
Here we go. 180. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Switch.
Coleman. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a 40.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
What's going on, shit? You doing them wrong over there like that?
Here we go.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. They do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Here we go. 180. Mike's 5-4. Check.
On first down.
Oh, right. Cut it up.
He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Cut it up, Rod.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Here we go. 180. Check. Watch 54. Watch his flat.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo.
I fucked up,
and
dude.
that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right.
Damn.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
Oh,
big loss here as he's taken down. Jordan Jenkins tracks him down way in the backfield for a loss of 16.
Fuck that. Right.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Check 99. Check 99. Shoot. 1 Omaha.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo.
Oh, good swat. I should have waited 1 more second.
The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Jets are going to get the football back. New York set to take the field. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
56. Right there, 56.
What you finna do, man?
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
That's all you finna try to do is run.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
A final shot before the break. Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Great. You beast.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 18. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
Oh, come on, bro.
Of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield. That'll bring up 2nd down.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back, I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off, or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
No gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. Shh. Yeah, after that one.
Here in the third quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a fourth down play.
Here we go.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. 180. 54. 2.
They will run again with Coleman. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Niners on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down. No move to get the offense off the field here. They've converted once on this drive. On 4th, they'll go again and try it once more. Garoppolo now.
Oh, my God. Come on, bro.
Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
I was right in front. I couldn't even get
and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. The Pro Bowl corner, Jason Barrett, on the tackle.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
At the 42-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I got you, son.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Oh, design run for their wideout. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Darnold. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. D. Ford just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. He didn't even react to that. Oh, my God.
A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
Oh, my God. That was weak.
Now a first down carry by Bell, and he stopped immediately there.
That was garbage right
Calling
there,
no gain
man.
on the play, and it'll be second down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here.
That
Someone
was
made some
garbage.
adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Throwing on second down. Darnold under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Darnold and the Jets come up 3rd and long following the sack. 3rd and long, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Here we go.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. This pass rush, they've been excellent all game long, and another example of it right there in the closing moment.
Not only with the pass rush, but how well they're coached, because if you don't quite get there, get to the quarterback, get your hands up into the passing lane and knock it away as we just saw there.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
The Niners on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. Now a desperation.
Oh, man, why you do that? Why you do that off your back foot like that?
Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's 2nd down.
Off your back foot like that. God dang.
Here we go. 180. 54 Mike. Here we go, G.
On the counter, here's Coleman. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180!
Walk 54. Let's go, defense.
Go, go.
Garoppolo gives to Breida, and he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The Niners on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. He's back to throw. And is it a touchdown? No signal.
Oh my!
They say incomplete. So he's
Oh
unable to
my
complete it
goodness,
there. Just not the
golly.
game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark, really, start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is
Come
going
on.
on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Watch the twist.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown.
Ain't called timeout.
That's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Well, Charles, exciting to the
Golly, I ain't called time. That's weak as hell. I called timeout, man.
Anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Try to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right? Where you get a little bit of extra,
I lost
and you get a chance
first
to
lost
a couple more plays, and maybe get.
Damn, man, I lost my. I lost my bullshit, man. Damn. Damn, right now.
And I'm saying amen, cause I'm going big, going big.
Huh?
Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going big. Everywhere I go, they know the click. Way too many wins, they know the shit. They was hating, know they sick, acting like they know me, cause I'm going big, going bigger. Postmates how I deliver. My game too cold, made it shiver, but I'm still a hot boy. Cool it down, let it simmer.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers.
Where you at work on that?
The Panthers kicker Graham Gano set and ready to go as
That, you at work
from Charlotte. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 180. 54 Mike. Watch the out, watch the out. I got this.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a very nice game there. A confidence-building run. Love the execution up front. And the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
21. Kill.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Joker.
On the handoff, this is Breida. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Here we go. 180.
On third down, a run from Breida. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well,
oh, come on, man.
Those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Now,
oh, you and Law on. Oh, okay.
Down, and my goodness, incomplete.
Which I'll be on in a sec.
56, right there. 56. He can't hang.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Set, 180. Mike's 56. Exit.
On second and 9, Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Newton now to throw. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive. Third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3 and out.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Newton on first down. Flush to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Throwing again on second down. Newton. And that's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, here's Newton. Got his target, Samuel. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield.
Yeah, he did. He
broke
really
down
did.
the defender. Made him
What do you mean by that, Burko?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and he curls back inside for the completion.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On second down, McCaffrey.
Oh, my
and
goodness.
he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On second down, it's Coleman. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Check, watch 54, watch 54. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. Lock. Don't get nervous. Hey, seam 6.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that'll be incomplete. Now, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
20.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Go.
Hey, alert.
On play action, now Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin.
Come on, bro. Oh, you threw that so crazy.
Picked off down at the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys
They
will
ain't
get
giving
the
him the
football
arm.
back.
They ain't giving me
Well, I
the
tell you,
arm.
Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. Snap it all
through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
I'm going to come back.
Carolina. Christian McCaffrey. 87 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 35. A big play there for the Niners. And even 40 yards. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Oh, it's out.
Oh, look at that shit. That shit crazy.
And then we'll take over at the 29-yard line.
Can I challenge that? They won't let me challenge that.
Other way. Let's go.
Come on.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. So on fourth down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep, Trent Taylor. To return is Taylor. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo, he'll rifle this one deep right side. He's got it at the 15. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Newton. Buying time to his left. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Newton, meanwhile, here connecting with McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
The 37-yard
On 2nd and 12, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And
damn, he PI'd me all the way up the field, boy. I swear.
Down, but he couldn't reel it in. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
21.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 82 yards. And the 49ers get a score closer. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did
come
on the
on,
dive.
bro.
Nice
You wrapped
grab.
up.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Play action. It's Newton. Taking a shot for six. That's caught inside.
Oh, my
the 20.
God. That was good play,
Touchdown, Carolina.
Good play, Good play.
Curtis Samuel, 58 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
And they blocked.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Gano the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go. Wait, 80. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here we go.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. Pressure
He come
comes
up.
in. He's brought down. It's a
This
Panther
nigga come
sack.
off the ground
Sacked
and
by
hit
one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy.
Here we go.
The job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's
ground
2nd and 20.
65.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Garoppolo now. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th.
Right there.
Here we go on 4th down with Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's going to get the 1st down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Throwing on 1st down, but this one lines up to be incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quickly, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Garoppolo now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Here we go. Wait, 80! Hey, gun. Mike 5-4.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo eluding the pressure right. He will find his receiver, Pettis, for a 49ers touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit.
Damn, I missed the field goal. I missed it.
Oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
And that thing killed me.
So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, right at the 30. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers. 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's got his target. That's more. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 50, Newton. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun.
Oh, my goodness. Where was you?
This time he's got him complete. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Lost 2 back-to-back.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Flushed out right.
Oh, my God.
It's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help,
Yeah.
just waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. McCaffrey on the counter. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
I can't even call timeout.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take...
I lost 2